In Two Blue Vortex Chapter 1, you really start to see how Omnipotence affected both Sarada and Sumire completely differently. For Sarada, it was a psychological shock filled with trauma. She sunk to her knees at the end of Naruto Next Generation's crying, unlocked her Mangekyo Sharingan, and sent Sasuke after Boruto. She lost her father, her role model Naruto, and her childhood friend and teammate, who had been with her pretty much every day of her life, all at once. Now she's angry and desperate to find some sort of way to resolve this so she can clear Boruto's name as well as Sasuke's. She doesn't care what risk it brings her standing in the village. She doesn't care if everyone thinks she's insane. Her clothes, her attitude, everything about her emphasizes how much this entire thing has deeply scarred her and shaped her current personality, and how she's taking after Naruto and working through all of her actions to fight for what she believes in. Sarada's daily life has drastically changed. All the people that she works with, all the situations she finds herself in, they all once had Boruto. And now, Boruto is not there, and worse, he's been replaced by Kawaki. Every time she goes out on a mission, every time she interacts with the Hokage, every time she talks to a friend about anything ninja-related, Mitsuki, Shikacho, Himawari, they all treat Kawaki as the great person that Boruto once was, even though Kawaki was the one who did all this to them. There are constant reminders everywhere, so the only moments of her life when she isn't actively dealing with the direct effects of Boruto's loss is when she's with Sumire and Ada. Sumire, on the other hand, was able to analyze the situation logically at the end of NNG because she wasn't on site and she isn't as emotionally involved. She didn't have many connections or reason to care about Sasuke or the Seventh on a deep emotional level. Boruto did save her life, but she was only around him for her short time at the academy. She's still in the labs, so her daily life hasn't seen much change. All of her interactions contained things that have to do with Kawaki's end or data analyzation from the village, and there likely wasn't much talk of Boruto around the labs aside from him visiting or the pills. So the only time she's forced to think about the effects of Boruto's absence is when she personally reflects on it or when she's around Sarada who brings it up. While it shows in her facial expressions that this is upsetting, her clothes and hair underwent very little change and her attitude reflects the same calm, logical understanding. She's able to lie to Ada, and her words and actions show that she's accepted the situation for what it is and knows that there may be nothing they can do, and she's prepared to deal with that reality. If you notice, Sarada also had all the dialogue about Boruto being treated unfairly and Shikamaru's reactions, while Sumire has all the dialogue about everyone else's reactions, the villagers, as well as mention to Kawaki as Naruto's true son, and how Kawaki's body was modified by Yamato. Sarada is definitely more in tune with the ninja side of things and defiance, as well as looking for a way to solve all this, whereas Sumire is more concerned with the science side of things and saving face for what to do with the aftermath when nothing can be done. It's a very interesting and delicate balance.